India-USA trade deal. President Donald Trump calling it a big deal expected. India gears up to sign on it. But there is a catch, a deadlock, and therefore a certain delay. One of the biggest sectors in India is the agricultural sector, which India has never allowed foreign markets to enter into. Basically, India has never surrendered to the outside markets. But America intends to enter into this plus the dairy sector. Doodh, dahi, paneer, and so on and so forth. This is a red line for India and absolutely firm that this will not be crossed. According to officials, India has made it very clear that it will not budge on the dairy sector. It employs over 80 million people across India. Many of them are smallholder farmers. So India is firm that they will not compromise on agriculture, especially dairy, and not at the cost of the rural economy. India's political climate will not be able to handle it at this point. Farmers and farm issues form a massive chunk of the voting pattern during elections. One misstep that hurts our rural economy can cost a disaster to our farmers and to our politicians. Small landowners are a norm. Subsistence farming is the dominant practice. They will not be able to survive competition that comes in, especially international competition, backed by MNCs marketing cheaper alternatives in the market. The local producers may not be able to stand a chance, and the government is aware about it. The Americans, meanwhile, view the agricultural sector of India as a huge untapped market. There will likely be an introduction also of the genetically modified products, especially the crops, thus expanding agricultural exports along the export of subsidized mechanized goods like tractors, combines drillers, seed drills, irrigation systems, and many more. So India will have to decide, and decide with caution and wisdom. Because we live in a globalized world, after all. In 2025, everything is interconnected, and people would love a market opening, that they can get options. But domestic interests will have to be the priority for the government and the people. India's attempts to protect this sector is well within the ambit of the World Trade Organization rules that allows countries to shield sensitive sectors on grounds of food security and rural employment. So where do the interests stand? What does India get to benefit from this? This big beautiful deal is where America, for example, is about broad-based opening of the Indian sectors: auto, whiskey, agri. They want access to India's market for the GM items. They want removal of regulations, especially on dairy. Meanwhile, India is seeking duty concessions for a range of labor-intensive sectors, including textiles, garments, gems, jewelry, leather goods, plastics, chemicals, shrimp, oilseeds, grapes, and banana, so on and so forth. Remember that India did take a step back on auto, that is the Harley-Davidson sales. Import on high-end motorcycles with the engine capacity of up to 1600 cc, which were completely built up, the CBU units, saw a reduction of 10% in terms of import duty. At the same time, the rate for semi-knockdown, which is the SKD units, were also slashed from 25 to 20%. India wants this deal too, because till now, we do not have to pay the additional 26% tariff threat that has come from Donald Trump administration. But the deadline is soon approaching. The base tariff for India remains 10%. So the aim of the interim trade pact, for which an Indian delegation is pursuing in Washington now, is to do away with that additional 26%, while also making a way for broader bilateral trade deal between the two nations. You should know that India's main negotiator, Special Secretary Rajesh Agarwal, is on an extended stay in the USA for tough negotiations with the American officials. India has decided to stay firm, not compromise on the interest of Indian farmers. But the pressure is also building up from American side. But I have a scoop for you. Our sources in the government have said that an interim deal is in the works. So expect in the next 2 days that there could be a big news coming in on India-America trade deal, especially on the import products from the USA like apples, Washington apples, walnuts that can see a tax relaxation. India, meanwhile, will ask for greater access into the labor-intensive sectors. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar is also in the United States of America presently. He's already met senior officials on the same. So a lot of back and forth talks are still on. So my suggestion to you will be, stay updated with our Homeland episodes on India's perspective on world affairs. Thank you for watching.